Hello and welcome to Real World English.
Hi, everyone.
I'm Mike,
And I'm Sarah.
and we are your hosts for today. Now, you might be thinking, you're not Emma and Jake.
You are correct. Emma and Jake are away this week, but don't worry, they will be back very soon. We're just keeping their seats warm.
That's right, and we have a fantastic topic for you today. Something that is, well, it's absolutely essential for everyday life.
It really is. Today, we're talking about the most common phrases used in daily conversation.
Exactly. These are the building blocks, the phrases you will hear and use from the moment you say hello to the moment you say goodbye.
Mm-hmm. And learning them will help you sound more natural, more fluent, and feel much more confident when you speak English.
So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's get started. Okay, Sarah, let's start at the very beginning. The most common interaction you have, greetings.
Right. The classic one everyone learns first is, "How are you?"
And the classic answer is, I'm fine, thank you. And you? Which is perfectly fine. It's correct, but native speakers often use a lot of different phrases.
Oh, for sure. If someone asks me, "How are you?" I might say, "I'm good, how about you?" Or, "Doing well, thanks, you?"
Exactly. Or something like, pretty good, or can't complain. That last one, can't complain, is a positive phrase. It means things are going well.
Yeah, that's a good one to know. It can be a little confusing at first. Another thing is that we often follow up with a more specific question.
Right. It shows you're actually interested. So after the how are you, you could ask, what have you been up to?
Or, "How's your week been?" Or, "Anything exciting happening?"
Hey, Sarah, how are you?
"I'm doing great, Mike, thanks. Just enjoying this lovely weather we're having. How about you? What have you been up to?"
Can't complain. I've been busy preparing for this podcast, actually. It's been fun.
See, it's a little mini conversation and it flows so much more naturally than just, "I'm fine."
Totally. It opens the door for a real conversation.
Okay, so once you're in a conversation, you'll need to agree or disagree with people.
Mm-hmm. Let's start with the easy one, agreeing.
The simple phrase is, "I agree." But again, we have so many other ways to say this, especially in casual conversation.
Right. You might hear people say exactly or totally.
"For sure" is another big one. Or if someone makes a really good point in a discussion, you could say, "That's a good point," or "I see what you mean."
Yeah, those are great. They show you're not just agreeing, you're actively listening to what the other person is saying.
Exactly.
But what about when you don't agree? This can be tricky. You want to be polite.
It can be. Politeness is key. Instead of just saying, "I disagree," or "You're wrong," which can sound a bit harsh,
A bit aggressive, yeah.
you can soften it. You could say, "I see your point, but," and then you explain your own opinion.
That's a great formula. I see your point, but another one is, I'm not so sure about that. It's a gentle way to show you have a different perspective.
I like that one. You can also say, "On the other hand," to introduce an opposing idea.
Let's do a quick, silly example. I'll say something, and you can disagree politely.
Okay, hit me.
All right. Pineapple on pizza is the best topping in the world. There's no debate.
Okay, well, I see your point. It can be sweet and savory, but I'm not so sure it belongs on a pizza. I think pepperoni is the true champion.
A very diplomatic answer. See, we disagreed, but we're still friends.
Exactly. It's all about how you say it.
All right, next up, saying thank you and sorry. Two very, very important things.
The cornerstones of a polite society.
For sure. So thank you is great, but we can add a little more flavor to it. For example, if a friend does something really nice for you, you might say, thanks a bunch, or I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it is a wonderful one. It feels very sincere.
It does. And if someone really helps you out of a difficult situation, you could say, I owe you one. This means you will return the favor in the future.
Oh, that's a good one. I owe you one. And what about responding to thank you? You're welcome is fine, but what else?
So many options. No problem is probably the most common.
Mm-hmm.
Or anytime, my pleasure, don't mention it. They all mean that you were happy to help.
I like my pleasure. It sounds so, well, pleasant.
It does. Okay, what about the other side? Apologies. Saying sorry.
Right. If you make a small mistake, like you bump into someone on the street, you can just say, oh, sorry, or excuse me.
Or pardon me.
Yes, for a very informal mistake among friends, you might hear people say, my bad. Like if you accidentally spill a little water. Oops, my bad.
It's very casual. You probably wouldn't say that to your boss.
Definitely not. For a more serious situation where you really made a mistake, you'd want to say something like, I sincerely apologize, or I want to apologize for, and then explain what happened.
That's much more formal and shows you are taking responsibility.
Right. The phrase you choose depends a lot on the situation. Okay, so we've had our conversation. We've greeted, we've agreed, we've disagreed, we've been polite, but now it has to end.
The awkward part for many learners. How do you end a conversation without just walking away?
Yes, please don't just walk away. There are phrases we use to signal that the conversation is finishing.
Right. You could say something like, well, it was great talking to you. That's a clear signal.
Mm-hmm. Or, anyway, I should get going. The word anyway is often used to change the subject, or, in this case, to end the conversation.
That's a great tip. You could also say, I've got to run, or I have to get back to work. Giving a small reason can make it feel more natural.
Definitely. And then you have the actual goodbyes, beyond just bye.
Of course. Take care is a really nice, warm one.
I use that one all the time. Also, have a good one. One here just means day or evening.
Yeah, have a good one is super common. Or talk to you later.
Or even more casual, catch you later.
So you could combine them. Anyway, I've got to run. It was great talking to you.
You too. Take care.
And there you go. A perfect, polite, and natural sounding end to a conversation.
Oh, that's a great one. It's so important, whether you're at a shop, a restaurant, or just asking a friend for a small favor.
You know, we've covered a lot of ground, but there are a couple more super useful situations we should probably talk about. For instance, how to ask for things politely. And that, I think, is a perfect, polite, and natural sounding end to our main topic for today.
I think so too. We covered a lot of ground.
We really did. So just to do a super quick recap.
We started with different ways to say, how are you? And how to respond more naturally than just, I'm fine.
Then we talked about phrases for agreeing and, very importantly, disagreeing politely.
After that, we covered different ways to say thank you and sorry for different situations.
And finally, we just went over how to end the conversation smoothly.
Remember, the key is just to listen to how native speakers talk and to practice. Don't be afraid to try these phrases out.
Absolutely. The more you use them, the more natural they will feel.
Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us here on Real World English.
It's been a pleasure. We hope you found it helpful. And a big thanks to Emma and Jake for letting us take over for a day.
Yes, they'll be back next week with another great topic for you.
Until then, from me, Mike,
And from me, Sarah.
take care.
And have a good one.